Hi and good afternoon. Today's session for Specialty Toys Network training is going to go over product rankings, and this is the system or the tools that the new tools that you can use to control the display order of your products so that the priority of how products are displayed to the front end to your customers. Let's jump right in. Let's say you wanted to go to a section as a customer. Let's try outdoor toys here. And by default, you'll notice that the products are displayed alphabetically. So they go 14-inch arrows, spin, beginning skills, etc., all the way down the page. You may want to display that differently. So we've got some new settings within the cart system that allow you to adjust how you want to display those products to the customer. Let's take a look at that. Once you log into the back end, we're going to go to the shopping cart. And we've got some general settings under the Admin Configuration tab here. Under Site, the Site tab within that, you'll see that there's some settings here on the left called Browsing and Searching. Now, it's important to differentiate the difference between the two. So browsing is the natural browsing display order of customers when they go through the Shop by Browse or Shop Online browsing. And searching is the display order of products when they are displayed to customers through a searching filter, either through one of the search filters here or through a search for toys filter on your site. So today we're just concerned with natural browsing order. So in this tab, Browsing Order, we've got some options here. Product Browsing Sort Order. By default, it usually should be set at name. Yours may be different, but you can also change that. Let's say you wanted to show the products by the SKU order. You would just select the SKU from the drop-down, save. We'll go to the front end, refresh our site here. Now this category of toys is displayed to the customer by order a sequence of SKU. So that gives some natural tendencies towards putting products by the same manufacturer together in groups, which can be useful. But maybe you want to do something else. Maybe you want to display some products that are seasonal. So let's go back in. We've got some other settings here just to show you real quick. Under the browsing, you can also sort products by date added from newest to oldest, or date added oldest first. You can also do pricing option displays if you want to show them according to price. The other thing that we've got that's pretty cool is the sort products by ranking value. That's going to take a little bit of explaining, so let's jump right in. First thing we'll want to do to enable that is to click the checkbox, and I'm just going to default to SKU as this, or I'm sorry, name as the secondary order. So I'm going to set use ranking value and then use my second order for name. Save that. Let me show you how this works. In our product list manager, you see that there's a new column now called ranking. How does this work? Let's take a look at that specific category called outdoor toys. You notice that none of my products have ranking values set to them. They're all set at the default 0. If I go on the front end, I'm going to refresh this page again. Now I reverted to the name as the display order, so you see that these are displayed in alphabetical naming. Let's say it's spring and I want to show these Little Farmer products right at the top of this category as people come in. So I can just go to my back end. So all my Little Farmer things here, I'm just going to scroll down here, Little Farmer rake. I'm going to set that as a high ranking value. I can use whatever value denomination I want. I'm going to set 100 for these, and I can set them all to the same value if I want. So let's say 100 for the gloves, the tool. And so what happens is that numbers or products with a higher ranking value are displayed before products with a lower ranking value. So we're setting all these Little Farmer items with a high value of 100 in this case. So we'll just set the numbers in this column fields and then click Save at the top of the column. Now when we go to our front end and refresh the page, go up to the top here, voila, all of those Little Farmer products are now displayed first in this category. So a great way to do that. You can even change this a little bit. Let's say Little Farmer gloves and the grid, I want them to display below these hand tools. Not a problem. We'll just look at those two items, the gloves and the tote there. Just scroll down here. So gloves, let's make those 50. And the tote will make 50 as well. So these two products are going to have a ranking value below the primary or the top level of 100. We'll save that. refresh on the front end. And now you see that our little farmer tools are displayed right up here at the top, and then we go towards our associated little farmer products, and then we get everything else which hasn't been indexed or hasn't been applied a ranking value. So it's a great new way to control how products are displayed to your customer when they're browsing through your site. Oops. Thanks again for being a great Specialty Toys Network customer, and we hope to talk to you soon.